Welcome to this deep dive into transforming your relationship with money. Based on the principles outlined in Vicki Robin's groundbreaking book, Your Money or Your Life, we'll explore how to align your financial habits with your life's purpose, achieve financial independence, and create a fulfilling, values-driven existence. By the end of this journey, you'll have the tools and understanding to build a life of purpose and fulfillment, starting with your money. Money is often seen as something that's essential to our survival, but what if we could shift our perspective and see it as a tool for building a life that truly aligns with our values? This transformation begins with recognizing that how we handle money is a reflection of how we value our time and energy. It's about creating a balance, not just financially, but emotionally and spiritually. Let's dive into the 9 steps that can guide us on this transformative journey. Part 1. The 9 steps to transforming your relationship with money. Step 1. Make peace with your past. To transform your relationship with money, start by taking a financial inventory. This step requires you to calculate every penny you've earned in your lifetime. It might seem like a daunting task, but it's essential. By calculating your lifetime earnings, you'll realize how much life energy, your time and effort, has gone into earning this money. Once you've tracked your earnings, it's important to assess where that money went. Have you been living paycheck to paycheck? Have you made financial decisions that don't align with your current values? Reconciling your past choices gives you clarity and insight into how you can shape a different future. It's not about guilt or regret, but about gaining perspective. This understanding can empower you to make better decisions moving forward. Remember, your financial past is part of your story, but it doesn't have to define your future. Step 2. Track your spending. Next, track every dollar you spend. You might think you already know where your money goes, but you'd be surprised. Most people are unaware of small, consistent expenditures that add up over time. Tracking your spending is a practice in awareness, not judgment. It's about becoming conscious of where your money flows and whether it's in line with your priorities. Start by recording every expense, no matter how small. Over time, categorize your expenses in note patterns. Are you spending money on things that aren't fulfilling? Are there areas where your spending is in conflict with your values? This exercise gives you the chance to reflect on your habits and make intentional changes. As you observe your spending habits, ask yourself if you're truly getting the value you expect from each purchase. Step 3. Understand your true hourly wage. Many people calculate their hourly wage based solely on their salary, but the real calculation is much more complex. To determine your true hourly wage, factor in all the time and expenses related to your job, commuting, work-related stress, childcare, meals on the go, and any other hidden costs. For example, if your job requires long hours of overtime and a daily commute, your true hourly wage might be significantly lower than what you see on your paycheck. Understanding this figure allows you to make informed choices about whether your spending is worth the life energy you're trading for it. You might find that some of your expenditures aren't worth the time and energy they cost you. By understanding the true cost of your life energy, you can decide where to cut back or where to invest more wisely. Step 4. Evaluate your spending. For each expense category, ask yourself 3 critical questions. Did I receive fulfillment, satisfaction, and value in proportion to the life energy spent? This question encourages you to reflect on the emotional and psychological rewards of your spending. It's not just about the tangible goods, but the experience associated with them. Is this expenditure in alignment with my values? Values are deeply personal, whether it's environmental consciousness, supporting local businesses, or aligning with certain social causes. Ask if your spending choices match these values. How would this expenditure change if I didn't have to work for money? This question helps you get a sense of whether the purchase was necessary or a result of external pressures. It challenges you to think about what you would truly invest in if time weren't an issue. These questions help you reflect on the choices that matter most and guide you to prioritize what truly aligns with your long-term goals and values. Step 5. Make life energy visible. Tracking your spending and income over time can feel abstract, but visualizing this data can make it more tangible. Create a chart that tracks your income and expenses over a period of time, monthly, quarterly, or yearly. This visual representation allows you to spot patterns, set clear financial goals, and celebrate progress. It's about becoming accountable to yourself. Whether you use a spreadsheet or a financial app, the goal is to create a visible representation of how your money flows. Seeing it laid out will empower you to make informed decisions and motivate you to continue making changes. Step 6. Minimize spending. After tracking your spending, identify areas where you can cut back. This doesn't mean depriving yourself. It's about being intentional. Practice frugality by aligning your spending with your values. You can cut out unnecessary expenses without sacrificing quality of life. Start by reducing impulse purchases or identifying subscriptions you no longer use. It's about finding joy in simplicity. Ask yourself if what you're purchasing adds value to your life or if it's just a habit. The goal is not to restrict yourself, but to eliminate distractions that prevent you from focusing on your long-term goals. Step 7. Maximize income. Consider ways to boost your income. This could mean leveraging your skills for side hustles, negotiating for better pay at your current job, or even starting a new career path. Every additional dollar you earn brings you closer to financial independence, but it's important to use this extra income wisely. Look for ways to invest in skills that will bring long-term returns. Whether through further education or learning a new trade, enhancing your skills will increase your earning potential. The key is to find a balance between earning and living with purpose. Every dollar should contribute to your goals of financial independence and aligning your work with your passions. Step 8. Build financial independence. Start saving and investing with the ultimate goal of achieving financial independence. This means creating multiple streams of income that cover your living expenses without relying on active work. The magic happens when your investments generate enough passive income to meet your needs, and you no longer have to work for money. This requires strategic planning and discipline. Start small and gradually build a portfolio of investments, stocks, real estate, or any other vehicles that suit your financial strategy. The important part is to keep your long-term vision in focus. Every dollar you save brings you closer to the ultimate goal of freedom. Step 9. Transform your relationship with money. Once you've gained financial independence, shift your mindset from scarcity to abundance. Money is no longer a source of stress or insecurity. It becomes a tool to support your life's goals and to enrich your values-driven existence. With your financial independence, focus on creating a legacy. How can you contribute to causes or individuals who align with your purpose? Your relationship with money should reflect your broader life goals and values. Money becomes a means to create more opportunities for you to live with intention and purpose. Part 2. Finding your life energy and aligning it with your work. Understanding life energy. The concept of life energy is central to your money or your life. Life energy represents the finite time and vitality you exchange for money. It's a powerful reminder that time is our most valuable resource. Unlike money, which can be earned and spent again, our life energy is limited. This framework shifts the focus from dollars to hours of life, encouraging you to make choices that prioritize time over money. Identifying passions and values. One of the most important steps in aligning your life energy with your work is identifying what truly brings you joy and fulfillment. What activities make you lose track of time? These are the things that light you up and energize you. Reflect on your values. What matters most to you? Is it family, health, creativity, or community? Understanding your passions and values will help you make decisions about how you spend your time and money. Pursuing purposeful work. If your current job doesn't align with your life energy, it might be time for a change. But this doesn't mean quitting without a plan. Start small by exploring other career options that align with your values. Volunteer in a field that excites you, take a course to build new skills, or network with people who share your passion. The key is to begin taking steps, no matter how small, toward work that gives you fulfillment. Purposeful work doesn't always mean following your passion, but it does mean aligning your work with your values and life energy. The path to financial independence. Financial independence is about having the freedom to make decisions based on what aligns with your values, rather than financial necessity. By minimizing unnecessary expenses, maximizing income, and investing strategically, you'll build the foundation for this freedom. Financial independence is not just a means to retire early. It's about choosing how you spend your time and energy, with the ability to say yes to what truly matters. Part 3. Creating a life of purpose and fulfillment. Mindful spending and conscious consumption. Mindful spending means being intentional with every dollar you spend. Before you make a purchase, ask yourself if it truly adds value to your life. Does it align with your long-term goals and your values? This isn't about deprivation, it's about prioritizing what truly matters. Conscious consumption extends this to the environmental and social impact of your purchases. Support companies and practices that reflect your values. If sustainability and ethical practices are important to you, look for ways to make purchases that reflect those values. Simplifying your life. Simplifying your life doesn't mean living in austerity. It's about removing distractions and focusing on what really matters. Here are some practical tips to help you simplify. Declutter your living space and donate items you no longer use. Simplifying your environment can create a sense of mental clarity. Automate your finances to reduce stress and improve your savings habits. Set up automatic payments for bills and contributions to your savings and investments. Limit commitments that don't align with your priorities. Be intentional about where you spend your time and energy. Living aligned with your values. When you live aligned with your values, you feel a sense of fulfillment and purpose. Design your life around what brings you joy. Spend more time with loved ones, pursue creative projects, or dedicate energy to causes you care about. When your actions reflect your values, you'll experience a sense of peace and harmony, achieving financial independence. The journey to financial independence is not an overnight process, but it is incredibly rewarding. Celebrate small victories along the way, such as paying off debt or reaching savings milestones. Use your growing freedom to explore passions, learn new skills, and give back to your community. Conclusion. Your money or your life offers a roadmap to transform not only your finances, but your entire relationship with money and life energy. By following these principles, you'll create a life that's purposeful, fulfilling, and aligned with your values. Start today by tracking your spending, evaluating your choices, and envisioning the life you want to build. Your journey to financial independence and a values-driven life begins now. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of financial transformation. Here's to a life of abundance, purpose, and joy.